joins.
Exactly. All right, everybody. This is the Delayed W podcast. Your boy Saint, he's on a cruise. Horn, he's being whore on a cruise. So I, the Don, will be your host for today. We have our usual panel, J Money.
Yes, sir.
With the looking like West Khalifa over there. And then we have the boy Werewolf.
Hey yo.
And in today's topic, we're gonna be just talking about just random stuff and just 2023 like so far. Because I really like the format that we did when we talked about it. Though not last episode, but the episode before that. That was a really nice format. I really do think we should probably start incorporating more of those in the future. But yes, so unfortunately the cameras met my camera is it's a little messed. It's tripping. My camera's tripping, so I'm blacked. I'm blacked out again today. Blacked out again today. Black. Yes, black. Yes, black. Black.com.
Censored.
But yeah. So how is y'all's? So overall, how is y'all's 2023 going so far? I know we're only like one month in, but a lot can happen in 1 month.
2023 so far it's looking up, man. It's shaping up to be a good year so far.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. I definitely think that just overall atmosphere of 2023, it feels a lot more higher than what it did for 20. Not saying that 2022 was bad, but it definitely feels like it'll be a lot more consistent. Not consistent, but I feel like it'll be a lot more better for people in 2023. Like, do y'all have any like goals or whatnot? Did y'all like set?
You cut off what? Kiki.
Oh no.
Oh, come the fuck on.
We lost the host.
Yeah. Well, if we're talking about Kiki did like a little loading trip. Well, if we're talking about goals, in my little area, my goal is to start doing some writing. I have these stories that I've been thinking about for a couple of years. One of them, I finally finished editing. It's 12 chapters. I decided to. I started the end of the 12 chapters because sometimes when I write stories, I gotta get burned out, or I'll start writing into what I call like nonsense oblivion, where I kind of like go away from the plot. I'm like, hold up, let's back up. Where the fuck am I taking this? These characters. Because I was about to write a 13th chapter. I'm like, okay, how about we just cut it right here? Because the story, it's a fantasy story, and the goal, I think that's Kiki. Put it back in.
I'm back. Okay, yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm answering like what are the goals, or I'm talking about what my goal is right now.
Yeah.
Because we kind of got a little bit of what you're saying, not in like the end part, but we understood what you're saying.
Yeah, we got the gist.
Yeah, I was talking about one of my goals was to finish some of my stories that I've been writing for the past year. I was talking about how I'll sometimes deviate from the plot, so I have to like bring myself back. Because usually when I write, I kind of make an outline like this is how it's gonna go, this is how it's gonna end. So it's kind of like what you would say when it came to like Toriyama and Toritaro. I don't know. I don't care how you get to Z. Or what was the saying where you're like?
I was like, I don't. It was like, oh, you mean when I would be like,
You write the
oh,
beginning, you write the end. You don't
he
care what
writes,
happens in the middle.
yeah. He's like, I don't care how you get to. He's like, I don't care how you get to B, but as long as you do these particular plot points along the way,
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I wrote it. Like I'm gonna write it like this. This is gonna happen in this chapter. This is gonna happen in this chapter. So when I write it, it's like I'm missing the fucking plot points that I laid out, and I have to like go back or redo it. So I created like 12 chapters, and I edited all of them. Now I have to kind of like do the final read and listen through. So I finally got that finished, but I also want to make more other stories like science fiction, army,
Ooh.
type, where the main character has like nano limbs because her limbs were blown off, so she has to use these nano like uh aesthetics to function properly, and it's kind of like a vengeful type story.
I
Uh,
got Rachel. I got.
I have it under what they call or a project name like Gunslinger
Ooh.
Girl, but that's just a project name because I was inspired by yeah, wait, fuck, what was the anime called? I think it was called Gunslinger Girl. No, I the project name is Gung Ho Girl, but I was inspired by Gunslinger Girl, which was a very old ass anime. I want to say like it's the early 2000s, where this agency not abducted but used children to do like government like assignments of assassinations and stuff, but the girls were cyborgs.
Hmm.
Like their only quote unquote weak spot on their body is their eyeballs. So to really efficiently kill them, you had to shoot them in the eye. And it gets
Damn.
it gets very deep. They have like these quote unquote handlers, which are like the quote unquote big brother or the boss that they would follow after. I know that they have like a series manga or multiple volumes manga, and they only made like 2 seasons anime. I was inspired by that, so I wanted to make kind of like an NCIS multi-story where the big villain is like present, but they face other small like villains along the way to get
Yes.
to the major plot.
Yes.
That's still what I call in writing limbo, because that shit is
Yeah.
old as fuck.
Yeah.
But I create these stories like, okay, I want a vampire story. How am I gonna do a vampire story? Let's set it in the 1600s, or let's make a Victorian era story. Let's put that in 1800s. I write these things and they just don't go anywhere, and they just always in like the background folder. But I'm always thinking about them. But my goal is to finish one story and write another one. So for this year, I'm now just editing the fantasy story. I want to get that done at least before spring. My motivation sometimes it just lasts like 10 minutes, and I'm going to do something else for a couple hours, and I come back to the story and do it for like 20 minutes. It just doesn't stick there, so I need to fucking get my shit done. So that's 2023 for me at the moment, just writing.
I relate heavily to your 2023 goal
Yeah.
because it's so similar to mine. I've been working on a comic and we'll call it a manga because it's in a Japanese
Yeah.
style. It's gonna obviously the reading orientation is American, but
Oh, so
it's
left
gonna
to
be
right.
in yeah, it'll be left to right, but it's gonna be in black and white.
Okay.
Like a traditional manga. And I've been working on that probably since I was like 13, dude.
Oh
And I
yeah.
and I've finally been putting in like the legwork for it. Like I wrote out the plot for about 99 chapters in a little black book. I still got the black book.
Damn,
And
that's a
this right
lot.
here
Yeah.
to 99 chapters, and I read all of it from 1 to 99. I was like, I need to revise this. So that's what I've been doing for the past
Yep.
year and a half, revising it, and I'm up to like 60 something.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to start switching back and forth between writing and storyboarding. So I'm actually starting to draw some of this stuff out now. And
Yeah.
my overall goal is to have the first volume done by summer at the latest.
Keep it up. I got a
And I
friend
got
that's also doing stuff like that. The
yeah.
writing the story and drawing it.
Mhm.
He'll be asking me so many questions. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I told him like you should try a creative writing class just to get the basics down.
Who?
This is a Darius.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's making his own kind of like with the same situation. It's a manga,
Mm-hmm.
but you read it left to right.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But he did that on accident because when he was describing the story to me, I'm like, this almost sounds like a graphic novel,
Mhm.
but you're styling it a little bit manga, and it's left to right.
Mhm.
So he was he was describing that's how I got the impression, and then he's doing that. He also wants to do a historical fiction
Ooh.
style story, kind of like the
Mm-hmm.
Vinland Saga.
Mm-hmm.
That's a historical fiction anime. Because the
Yeah.
way he was describing, he wanted to write some sort of historical period back in like the BC era.
I think that'd be really good.
Yeah, and I was telling him if it's gonna be historical fiction, because I was breaking it down, like, are you gonna write a character that exists in real life? And he told me, well, no, this character is not real. So I'm like, okay, this is a uh, fictional character that will exist in a real life event. So I was explaining the Vinland Saga, how there's probably because I haven't seen entirety of the Vinland Saga, but that it's under that genre. So it's a real life place with probably real life events, but some of the characters didn't exist. So that's where we get the fiction part of it. So he's doing, or that's what he wants to do in the future. So I was breaking it down, uh, what those genres were. Because when I write novel style, first person, third person, past tense. It's just all words, just like any book. I don't do any drawing because I really can't draw. I would have to
Yeah.
hire someone to draw, but I write my stories just like it's you're reading it. That's how I base my work.
See me,
But,
English
yeah.
was like my favorite subject. So like I focus heavily on the writing part first. Like my bare bones script is all
Hmm.
words. So
Mm-hmm.
I describe the setting,
Yep.
and then I have the dialogue, and then I have in between like describing like actions and shit. Like this character did this to this character, or etc. You know, and then I'll just have
Yeah.
back and forth dialogue, literally with quotations, just to let me know like, oh, this is dialogue, this is plot, this is setting.
It almost sounds like a screenplay.
Yeah, pretty like I basically write it like a screenplay, and
Yeah.
then I do the storyboards based on that.
Yep. I had to do that for I think it was film appreciation. Kiki, you might understand this. Didn't you do a screenplay? There's a Spider-Man screenplay with your group.
Yeah, when I took it the first time,
Yeah, so I did a screenplay with my
and I got an
group.
A, and I got an A on it.
Yep, I got an A on my screenplay, but my screenplay was based upon a story already written. Because when I started writing, I accidentally wrote it in screenplay because I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know how to write, so I wrote it like a screenplay
I'm
on
trying to
accident.
see. I wrote when I wrote mine. I wrote it on an idea. Like it. I wrote it on an idea. Well, not an idea. Well, it's an idea, but I as a kid, I used to like, I used to like make my own little, I used to make my own little, Spider-Man episodes with my action figures. And that was an
Yep.
idea I had like for a really, really like the idea. What was the plot? I think the plot was, because it's based off a comic. but I found this out like many years later. I found this out like when I was in like the seventh grade. It's the story was about Uncle Ben's killer escaping, like he escapes prison, like he escapes jail, and then
Yeah.
Spider-Man has to come in and hunt him down and whatnot. And in the comic book, he actually, well, it's a lot more. The comic book is a little bit more silly because he's trying to find this treasure and stuff that's in Aunt May's house, and that was the original, like that, like in Spider-Man ends up finding him. He tells him who he is and whatnot, and then he dies. I didn't really. I did like the idea. What I did is for that is I made him escape prison. I incorporated. So do y'all remember in the Spider-Man movie game, like those first three missions when you're hunting down like the killer, and he has like that little gang with him, the Skull Gang and whatnot.
This is Toby Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, like the first Spider-Man movie game, and you have to fight those Skull Gang members and whatnot.
I don't remember that. That's probably too old for me to remember.
Just look at them. You get a chance. So
Yeah, I'll do it now.
I had incorporated that gang in the story. I incorporated that gang in the story. I incorporated just yeah, I had incorporated that gang into the story, and I just pretty much made it to where uh Peter's like he's going to kill this guy this time. I'm like, nah, like he's full dead set on killing the guy this time. And he ends up not going through with it because it would pretty much defeat the purpose of him being Spider-Man to begin with. And somebody drew it. It's like I couldn't draw, so I told somebody else to really just draw it and edit it out and stuff, and I got an A. Well, we all got A's, but
yeah,
it was
delivered
just
effort.
like, yeah,
The screenplay, what do they call it? Not overlay, or shit, what do they call it?
the screenplay
There's
that
a screenplay, and then there was something else. I just literally fucking name dropped it a couple minutes ago.
oh,
Now I can't remember it.
the screenplay,
Overview?
yeah, overlay or whatever the fuck it was called.
Shit, I forgot. Forgot the name.
The one we did like last year, I got a B on that.
Oh, you took the class twice.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah. I heard the storyboard.
Because I got a C and I didn't like how I got a C. So
Damn.
I gotta, cause what happened? I did extra credit and then I tried to turn the extra credit in, and then they were saying like, oh, this extra credit, like the due date is already like there, but it was like days before the due date, and basically, I had tried to email the professor like, hey, extra credit stuff is glitched, and then I never got a response back.
What a dick.
I mean, it was the same teacher that we took. It was, that's
That's
What a
still a dick
dick.
move.
Yeah. I
like
had to fucking email professor because they didn't grade one of my shit, and when the class ended, it said I failed it. And I looked back on the stuff that wasn't graded, and she had to contact the board of education, like those type of people, to fix my grade, and I ended up getting a B and passing it. That was the most heated shit I ever felt, like last year. I think last year around this time, in the spring. Fucking professors fucking up grades. If that shit was permanent, I would have fucking quit school.
I don't blame you. I was definitely like that in 2018. I was like, I ain't gonna hold you if I fail these classes. I'm definitely not going back.
Fucking ridiculous. It was an easy class. It's just,
What class was it again?
oh man.
Was
Okay,
it
what did I
dance
take?
appreciation?
Okay, there was dance. Dance. That's that. dance, and there was something else. There's dance and theater. So yeah, it was dance appreciation. Professor did not see the fucking two. I think it was 2 or 3 assignments. One of them wasn't graded. Other one was graded inaccurately. So I got half the points. And I called her out on it. And she fixed them both. And this was at the end when everything was like finalized and graded. Luckily, she called the education department and got it in that education grading department and fixed it.
Yeah.
Because that class wasn't hard. It was easy. And to see that you failed a fucking easy class, it's like, that ain't right. I know I did everything correctly. You see that fucking F, it's like, heart attack.
I'm not gonna hold you. I failed the easy class once.
Haven't we all?
I mean, it was theater. It was like our first year there.
Theater, theater or theater appreciation?
Theater. Oh, not appreciation.
Oh, you took the actual.
Yeah, I took that. It's because, the problem was we had to write a paper. We had to write a paper, in there, and it was only like 3 pages. So now I can knock that shit out pretty easy. But in 2017, you had to go see a play, and you pretty much had to write a critique on it.
Oh, that's easy.
But I didn't go see the play.
Oh god.
Yeah, I didn't go. I forgot. I didn't go see the play, or I didn't go see the play or write a critique on it because I think around that time my dad was sick. So,
and
I
like
didn't
a real play.
No,
in person or like on a video.
No, you had to go because they have plays at Lone Star. You have to go. You just went to go see the play at the school, and then you write about it. And yeah, and I kind of didn't let. It was my fault to tell you the truth because I didn't let my professor like know. So yeah, but I wasn't tripping because when I retook it the next time, I got a B.
All right. Oh.
And apparently, when you retake a course when you retake the course, it replaces your original grade. So
yeah, take the new score and replace it with the old one. Wouldn't it suck if they did the average? It only moved up like 10 points. That would suck.
Yeah, I shall keep
so
that in mind.
So you would have to get like a fucking A to throw it up to a B or some shit.
I mean, I got an A when I took the second course.
Most of these classes, difficulty level depend on the fucking professor's attitude and grading style.
Well, no, he was a very easy, like, he was a professor. He's a fair grader. He's fair. He was fair. You just have to do the work. That was the thing. Because I remember him telling me like, nah, like you do all the work. Like, so you earned this B. Like, I don't want you to think that you didn't earn it. Like,
you get what you fucking deserve.
Pretty much.
Dog.
I could rewatch Joker. I could rewatch that mug tonight.
The recent Joker?
That sequel coming out.
Yeah, the 2019 Joker.
Oh. That's one of those type of films where I just watched once.
I've only watched it one time.
One's good enough.
Yeah, I've only watched it one time, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like I've always said, it's really just a regular old character study movie just with the Joker. Like, it makes sense for his character because he said multiple times, if I have a origin story, it can be multiple choice. So I think they just went along with that and it worked. Yep. So
I'm gonna rewatch it closer to when they drop the sequel because Lady Gaga gonna be in there and she playing Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but it's like supposed to be like a musical or something like that.
I hope it ain't too much of a musical. Like,
I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't.
Like
I
I
don't
hope Joker ain't killing nobody, and then all of a sudden he just
bust out a dance move.
yeah, but yeah, like.
But I mean, is that not in character though?
But I mean for yeah, I mean yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's his
guess yeah,
character.
I guess for Joker, yeah, that's right. That's something he would do.
Because we had a little bit of that in the first film where he did that little fucking dance in the bathroom in front of the
Yeah,
mirror after he shot those dudes on the train.
yeah. So is there any
Yep.
games that y'all are looking forward to in 2023?
Yes. Uh, first of all, Spider-Man 2.
Of course, greatness, greatness, greatness.
Um, shit, I can't even think of what all is coming out this year.
Let me look
Uh,
some up right quick.
for me,
Are they all on the PlayStation?
Yeah,
some of them are, some of them aren't.
all the ones that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, like I know Spider Man for sure. Uh,
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, that I'm
yeah,
looking forward. That's coming out like a
Oh,
week or two.
we got Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4,
Mm,
the
the remake,
remake.
yes.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all played Horizon. That's coming. Call of the
I'm not
Mountain.
excited.
they
I'm not excited
another
for
one.
it.
Didn't they
Yeah,
just
this one
didn't?
takes place in California.
The fuck?
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer, and the main character like flies past a like broken down Hollywood sign. Because I didn't know this shit actually took place in like real life places. It's just overrun with vegetation and machines.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
the
either.
trailer, literally, she flew right past a like derelict Hollywood sign. I'm like, what the fuck? So this is what, like a second game or a third game? I'm not too sure. Well, that I know a lot of people like RPG elements, open
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
We got Suicide Killed the Justice League.
I'm
A bit
reluctant
iffy
about that
on
game. Yeah,
that.
I I don't know. I think I'm gonna stand on my original statement where I think it was where I said it'll either be decent or just gas. It won't be just. I think it will probably be better than Gotham Knights and Avengers for sure, for sure. Regardless if
hopefully.
it, regardless if it has a battle pass, because I
Oh yeah, I
feel
did
like
saw that. Yep.
yeah, like regardless if that's even true, but I just feel like Rocksteady like they know what they doing when it comes to like crafting a game. The only thing that I feel like that they would probably need, like as a studio, I feel like the only thing that Rocksteady really needs work on is probably just by themselves. It's probably like story direction and bosses. That's really it for me.
Let's hope it's fucking enjoyable. Cause isn't it multiplayer as well?
Yeah, it's co-op.
Okay, so a lot could go wrong and a lot could go right.
Yeah. Oh wait,
We
we
what?
got Fallen Survivor. That's coming out in March.
Oh yes, I'm definitely excited for that Fallen Survivor.
You played Fallen Order, right, Wolf? Right, Wolf?
Oh, it's about Star Wars. No,
Hmm?
I haven't, but I can play it.
Hey, go ahead and play that mode. That stuff definitely nice.
I'm like,
I need
it's
to renew
gas.
my Game Pass. That's soon coming to an end in like 10, 9
And this
days.
is a game that I personally am excited for. I'm excited for Alan Wake 2 because
Yep,
I
that's on the list here.
I just peeped the trailer for that and I was like, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Survivor Horror, Remedy Entertainment.
Do you remember in the seventh grade when I used to play the first one?
No, I don't think I remember.
Yeah, I used
Talking
to.
to me
Yeah,
or J Money?
yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
no, I don't think. No, I don't remember you playing that.
I used to play the first one like That was my game for 7th grade summer right there. Let me put it to you like that. Like that was that game for me. It was hard as hell. It irritated the shit out of me, but it was good.
You had to do a lot of things. Mainly, it was kind of like a complex game.
Well, yeah.
You're talking about the enemy type.
Well, yeah. Seeing as how your only weapon is a fucking flashlight and a gun.
Yeah. You use a flashlight to stun or weaken, then gun them down.
I have been replaying that game because they remastered it and they put it on the 5, and it is just as irritating as I remember playing it back in the day. Like I'd be like, oh my god, like I was talking to Jay Money and I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you die by birds, bro? That's just crazy, bro. Like you shouldn't die to birds. Like I don't care what
shit out of you.
I don't care what game. I don't care what game, what reasoning you have. Like you just can't. You just shouldn't die by birds in video games. That's just dumb.
Tell that to the Resident Evil 2 crows.
A crow is a little bit different than a fucking bird. Like and they like they have
crow is a bird, Kiki.
I know that, but like, okay, let me put it like this. In the game, and I don't like the game, they specifically call these motherfuckers birds. In the statistic, there is a thing called birds kill. Birds that you've killed. So I'm like, it's just a regular fucking bird.
Them bitches made a fucking
I guess
birds.
I guess because it's made of darkness. I guess they're darkness birds, and I guess they're sucking the soul out of you. I guess
they got supernatural powers, bro.
I guess, bro.
The birds hit you like it's a fucking sledgehammer. I'm assuming.
Pretty much.
Interdimensional. So continuing on this list, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. I know, Kiki, you don't play Assassin's Creed. What do you think about it, J Money?
I'm not excited for it. Assassin's Creed for me died like with Black Flag, honestly.
Damn. 2014?
Didn't people like hate Black Flag when it came out though?
Yeah, and that was I hated
yeah, Black Flag. I do hear that. They hate it now, and people come back to it and enjoy it. It's like, what? The only thing I couldn't finish Black Flag, mainly because I think I'm in a part where I'm under leveled when it came to ship combat, and I think it's the first encounter with a man-o'-war ship, like this huge battleship, and if I remember, I couldn't beat it. Like I couldn't beat this ship, and I was just underleveled, and it was part of the main quest or something like that. And I was like, screw this game.
That's crazy.
I think I need to get back into that and Assassin's Creed Rogue, because it kind of takes place within the same like time or era.
Didn't you play Assassin's Creed Origins?
Origins, yes, I did, and I really don't remember much, to be honest.
Something about them Origin games just never work out, huh?
Well, this is the first time they did a RPG.
I was just speaking in general. Like, it's something about when they go backwards, it just never fucking works. The only game I feel like that's probably done that successfully is Halo Reach.
Oh. Well, that's just Halo Reach is not like a award.
But isn't it
just an event that it was? Yeah, it's a prequel of an event that happened literally moments before Combat Evolve started. Like that's the Halo Reach is not considered old. It's still within the current time. If you want to go to old Halo, you're talking about like the Spartan 1s. Like Sergeant Johnson, he's a Spartan 1. Now that's old. They didn't augment their soldiers for that program.
I am commanding you to give me that AI.
It wasn't until Spartan 2s, which was Master Chief, that they went and started, abducting children and putting through these programs and killing about 60% of their subjects.
Remember when we used to play Titanfall?
1?
Yeah.
Yeah. that was a weird day.
I think
First
too.
game I've seen where it didn't have a campaign, but they threw the campaign in a quote unquote multiplayer.
Yeah, and then Call took that exact same thing.
Yeah, they did that with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. They ditched the campaign, but they secretly put it in a tutorial of operators. If you complete the operators, I guess, missions or tutorials, you get treated to like this CGI cutscene that gives you the understanding that Alex Mason's descendants are the owners of this corporation. I forgot her fucking
That
name,
just
but
sounds so. That just sounds so. That just
It
sounds
does.
it
so
was very
convoluted.
forgettable, dude. Very forgettable. But going back to Assassin's Creed, well, the Origins one, I don't know if it went bad. I don't really remember much of it. 'Cause it was like a totally different game when you compare it to like the other Assassin's Creeds. Because this was all again open world. That's when they went open world RPG. You pick dialogues, you do side quests, you do all these other things. I don't remember much of that character, but Odyssey, that is where I was like, "Hey, this is fucking cool." I kind of like the RPG style. Because when I started Assassin's Creed, I started in Assassin's Creed 2, so I know how
Yeah,
the old games feel,
yeah, that's
and
where.
I know how the RPGs work. And a lot of people don't like that RPG element. Me, I like exploring places and talking to different people and like very diverse characters. They did that in Valhalla, but
Wow, you should have got
Valhalla
Kakarot.
was a little bit watered down.
Wow, you should have got Kakarot then.
You know,
I actually did. I actually finally got that game.
weren't you advocating of getting that game like years ago?
I yes, yes, yes.
You
I
finally have it now.
yes, yes.
Is it
It.
good?
I mean, it, it's. I can't
Oh,
really
it's
tell.
iffy. It sounds like it's iffy.
No, I can't really tell you story wise because it's the same story like that we've been playing, but the gameplay I like it. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's cool. Me and Jay Money and me and Jay Money's friend, me and Mark, we like it. We think the game is good. Now, if you ask somebody else, they're not really gonna agree with you on that just over a little cutscene. But that's neither here nor there.
That
Mm,
gotta be his
mm.
favorite character, man.
But yeah, I mean, I like it. It's cool. It got a PS5 update. Like I think it got a PS5 update. I think like 2 weeks ago. Matter of fact.
Mm.
And
What other games we got here?
they actually came out with another DLC. Came out with the Baldock DLC, and then the next DLC is supposed to be them. It's supposed to be them doing Dragon Ball for the like. Oh God,
When is Xenoverse 3 coming out?
We haven't gotten any news on that since the
oh
announcement.
oh you mean Xenoverse? Oh you mean Xenoverse two
Xenomid?
point? Oh you mean Xenoverse 2.7?
Yep. Yep. Same missions, just added fucking stupid. What is it called? Time patrol quests.
I'm telling you, it better not be like that too. Like Xenoverse 3 better be like it. It better be
It,
like
they
it.
they would
it
have to completely change the fucking story. I'm talking about this story is so original. You question if it's in the fucking Dragon Ball world. You don't even
yeah,
reference Goku. You don't reference the Kai. This is a whole new fucking dimension of characters that have
yeah,
some similarities. Some, not like you could see it. It's like, are they even in this world? Type
yeah. Because
question.
that's kind of what that's kinda what the Ultimate Tenkaichi story hero story did. Kinda.
I enjoyed that story at the time. It's the gameplay that kills that game, man.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Ultimate Dengaichi.
Yeah, that was another 7th grade game I used to fucking play.
Yep.
Shit was it was rock paper scissors during. Well, if you don't want to play it, you don't want to play it. It was terrible.
I'm going to see some gameplay.
Oh God.
I mean, you're not really gonna. I mean, if you
You're
could
gonna be
call it,
disappointed.
if you could call it gameplay.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it right now once this thing loads in.
The only thing that really got me hyped up was that little launch trailer.
Oh God, the Vegeta.
What the fuck? Someone's recording their fucking TV screen for this. What the fuck is this? The camera's all over the place.
We told you.
How does this even work? What the okay, now there's a split screen. At the beginning they were like fighting and you were like pressing buttons and shit.
Rock paper scissors.
It's pretty much is rock paper scissors. If I attack you, we go into this little mode of chance. Essentially, it's probability, Dragon Ball probability. And if me and you press the same button, then if you guess the button if okay, so there's only square and triangle for one. So square is like pink and triangle or Y would be green.
Green. Yep.
So if I let's say I go with square, but you choose square as well, then you counter me. It's a counter attack. But if I choose triangle, my combo continues. Now imagine trying to do all. Now imagine trying to do what I just told you in multiplayer. That was terrible. That was arguably
very confusing.
That was arguably one of the worst Dragon Ball multiplayer experiences I think I've ever had.
It's like both characters or players share the same screen, then it like splits.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, this is confusing.
They did it like that to
try to play Dragon Ball Sagas in this.
I don't know about that, bro. I ain't gonna
stop hating.
Damn.
That stuff, that game just wasn't it. I'll give credit where credit is due. It paved the way for Kakarot. I'll give credit where credit is due. It paved the way for Kakarot. But outside of that, it's not that good.
Stop hating. Fuck. I rented that game for the GameCube.
And I'm sure you took it back the weekend of.
Yeah, to not get a fee. I played that shit with my brother.
Nah, man. I remember I rented Hulk Ultimate Destruction and Ultimate Alliance 1. Blockbuster. Had to get that mug back that next week. I kept it for a whole another month.
I missed that game, man. I need like a remaster. Like fuck it, I'll get an original copy. I still got my PS2. And this TV takes AV jacks. I will get a fucking copy.
Yes, sir. I'll buy me a PS2, and then that'll be one of the first games I get.
God, I'm looking at the gameplay of Sagas. I don't remember that.
I'll even fuck around and get the PS2 version of X-Men Origins just for shits and giggles.
No, don't get that. Don't even buy that. Don't spend money on that.
No, I've played it. I've played it before.
I know, but why would you do that to yourself?
Just for shits and giggles, just because it was literally the last game I got on PS2 before I just switched over to 360 entirely.
I need to go ahead and get me a battery pack and get that uncaged edition for my 360.
Yeah, I might have. Yeah, I've been thinking about giving me another 360.
I still have mine, even though I gotta smack it to open the disc tray.
Well, I still have my 360. Just
Yeah.
Do I even have a 360? Oh, I do have. I was about to say, do I even have a 360? Forgot I threw away my original Xbox because that one's been broken for decades. I just need a controller. They probably fucking cost, but they're probably expensive depending on where I'm looking. There's
Yeah.
another game that we probably might like. Where is it? I just saw it. Did anyone play Dead Island before?
I
I
never
know
played it.
I know they're coming out with a sequel 10 years
Yep,
later.
Dead Island 2. I'm gonna
I don't know how
assume
to
it's kind
feel.
of like Dying Light, so I could enjoy it. Cause that's the only open world zombie game I've played, and that was fun. That was very fun, especially the DLC in Dying Light where you're like, it's kind of like you're in this village and there's like this armed nuke that you can either set off or disable. And in that game, they gave you dune buggies to drive around in town. Driving at night, which you shouldn't fucking do, because there's these special zombies that come out at night and they're fast as fucking strong. You get a fun time being chased by them. That game was fun. We also have Atomic Heart, which I've heard some interesting shit about. I have that game preloaded. The only thing that I'm hearing is that in Atomic Heart, there's like hours upon hours of sex scenes. I think the joke was like 6 hours of sex scenes. And that's the only thing I fucking know about it. That and that like dystopian where robots have like their own city and they're rebelling against humans and you're trying to I guess figure out something or trying to figure out why it's happening. There's also Payday 3.
What the fuck? Heard of that game?
I've
Well,
played Payday 2 and it was confusing to be honest. You rob banks and try to extract. And sometimes shit hits the fan and you're like in a fucking shootout for 20 minutes.
so GTA 6?
If it was just focused, if it's just strictly on robbing shit, yeah. What else? We have The Wolf Among Us. It's getting its sequel. I liked watching that, so I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Wow, what about Telltale Batman? Wow, season 3. Wow, where's that? Wow.
Telltale. I would definitely buy that shit. What else? There is Skull and Bones, but that's looking a little bit iffy. It's supposed to be an open world pirate Caribbean style game from Ubisoft, but take that with a grain of salt because it is Ubisoft. They will fucking degrade that shit upon release day. Graphics will look terrible. Parts of the map will be cut off. They did that when they released Destiny. Not Destiny, Division. They showcased
Speaking
all
of
this.
Destiny,
Yeah, Destiny also has its a new thing coming in. What's it called? I just saw it.
it's an expansion coming out
Yeah,
called
Wow, you're
Lightfall.
starting back to play
Lightfall.
Destiny 2?
I'm not. Fuck that game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kiki,
I
you
wouldn't
already
mind
know I
playing the
am.
campaign part. What's this?
But I heard it was good, but nah, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely watching Destiny 2 game. Like it's definitely nice.
What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a picture. Yeah, there's so much fucking shit that Destiny has. Like, if you go through their marketplace, there's so many expansion passes. I don't even know if it has like a fucking season pass that covers all of that, and if it does, it's probably like $50 to $100.
It's definitely a pass coming out with Lightfall. It's $100.
Fuck off. Fuck
Don't
all
worry,
that stuff.
don't worry, don't worry. You'll be able to afford it soon.
I'm not going to fucking pay that much for a fucking video game ever again. I did that with Black Ops 4. $109.
God damn. Wait, 4?
Because $109 because that's how you were to get the season pass
I
in
don't know
all
why
the
you.
zombie maps.
I don't know why
Mm.
you and Courtney and
I
Cass
mean, it
always
was
used to
worth
sit
it,
up here
but no
and
one
do
played
that.
that fucking game. I had to
And
wait
that's what,
like
yeah,
2
that's what I'm saying.
years.
I don't know why y'all sat up here and spent that money on them games, knowing damn well y'all wasn't gonna win. Like Black Ops 2, yeah, 100% understand. Yes, that's yes, that was yes, but 3, 4, World War II, all the other ones, nah, they only got
3 was
one.
worth it, or not worth 100. Well, $100.
Yeah.
I
Was it
don't
worth
think
it if you barely touched the bitch?
Black Ops 3.
3,
I
Black
played
Ops.
a long time.
Yeah, I played that for a long time. That's what me and Raylan and all them used to play.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, I mean, yeah,
4.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
4 is
yeah.
when no one was playing Call of Duty at the time. They would, I guess, they would play it,
Niggas was
but they didn't
transferring.
stay on it.
Niggas was transferring over.
Probably. I didn't play it again until like 2 years later when I met uh a group of gamer girls on fucking Mixer when that was like popular in 2020, the alternative to Twitch, which was Xbox's streaming service called Mixer. And I found them playing, and I'm like, "Hey, can I play along?" And dude,
Isn't Mixer dead?
yeah, it's gone. Facebook bought it. Uh, so it's not just Facebook gaming, which was already been around. So it migrated into Facebook. But that was the only time that I really played Black Ops 4 was with them, and I played it so much. I I got the DLC weapons just by playing. I didn't have to buy like COD points to open up these supply drops. They played it so much. I I could literally get every single DLC weapon in that fucking game. So I have like over 200 fucking cases. They
Yeah.
played that game a lot. A lot. So in the end, it was worth it. It just took a couple of years to get its worth. But on the zombie side, none of my friends played zombies. The only time I played zombies and did an Easter egg was with Daniel and Kaz. It was the first zombies map that I think they called it 9. It was an
Nine,
arena
nine, 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 nine.
gladiator. It was arena gladiator.
Oh yeah, it was 9 in Roman
Yep,
numerals. Yeah,
yep.
I didn't do the Easter egg on that one, but I played it a lot, and then I just dropped 4 altogether. I didn't care for 4. I hated what they did with the main line characters, and Rick
Yeah, they split
Toffin
it
and
in two.
shit. Yeah.
Then they dropped the fucking characters in the Cold War. Well, that didn't last long. Goddamn
Cold
Treyarch.
War.
Then they degraded the graphic, or the great. Nah, yeah, I would say graphic. Yeah, graphically, aesthetically, Cold War degraded the fucking zombie experience, but it was still playable for me at least. I could go in Outbreak and play. I could play the maps and get in there for high rounds and stuff.
Yeah.
But creepiness wise, it's been degraded. The game doesn't look scary. It looks childish. It looks cartoony. The only grueling zombies that I have seen out of Call of Duty was World War II's. That is the
Yeah.
most gnarly looking fucking zombies I've seen. That World War II and the Alcatraz zombies in Black
Yes.
Ops 2,
Alcatraz.
man, that looks gnarly. You got barbed wire adhered to their skin, spikes, flesh just dangling off their bones and face. Like, damn.
I have to say that and Origins is the 2 maps I played the most on Black Ops 2.
Oh god, Origins.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Origins is the best map
Stop,
on there.
stop. PTSD.
Yeah,
I
Panzer,
definitely got PTSD
Panzer.
from that shit. Oh
Origins is the best
God.
map.
I
Yeah,
know, but it's just like it was so
No,
stressful.
it was between Origins and Mob of the Dead. The rest were just poop.
I like Buried. Buried was cool.
Barry
Buried
Buried
was
was
unique.
cool.
Buried
Yeah,
was
it was
unique.
unique.
Barry was good from a design standpoint, but it was pretty. It was kind of simple. Like from the Easter egg to the fact that you can just get you can just get money out the bank. All of it,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. The bank transferred to other maps like trans shit because it had a fucking bank system. You can put your money in there and go hop on Buried and withdraw it from there.
And then
Train
there was,
shit.
and then there what was that one perk? It allowed you to like see shit.
Vulture Aid.
Yeah. Vulture Aid. We used to abuse the hell out of that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yep. I like its jingle too.
And then Die Rise, the less said about that map, the better. That's the worst. Like that.
Yeah,
That
don't
by
even
far is
talk
the worst
about it.
zombie map I've ever played.
Oh man.
From the design to the perk to the who's
Who's
who.
who?
Like no, God no.
Who's who?
That stuff was garbage. The one I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they came with that map, but clearly that crack was more important to them at that particular point in time.
Damn, what we got? We got Transit, uh, Die Rise,
Mob of the Dead,
Mom of the Dead,
Buried, and
Buried,
Origins.
dude, dude. I don't know why I included Transit as a DLC because no, they had 4 DLCs. First game was or first map was Transit. Then they had Nuketown, but Nuketown was like a bonus map. You had to like pay
Yeah,
extra or
Yeah,
pre-order. I forgot.
you had to pay extra because I pre-ordered Black Ops 2.
Yeah, I pre-ordered, and that was like a Nuketown. That was the multiplayer. Cause I remember the little jingles like pre-order now and get access to Nuketown and the double
Yeah,
XP launch
yeah,
weekend, some
yeah.
shit.
And then about like I think close to the year, like the close to the cycle end, like the year end cycle, they made the map free.
Yep,
I wasn't
fuckers.
sure. I wasn't tripping. I was like, hey, I guess if you didn't get a chance to play Nuketown 2025, yeah, then here's your chance, I guess.
And they brought that map 4 times again. Nuketown or Nuke Town and Black Ops 3, which is a simulation. I like that one because when the fucking nuke drops, the screen goes glitchy and goes
Wait,
offline.
so it's in Cold. Wait, Nuketown is in Cold War too.
Yes, Nuketown Cold War is just a deserted test site that I guess squatters have lived in because if you look at the entire place, it's been graffitied. The
yeah, that's the
mannequins,
map we used to play all the time on Cold War, Kiki.
yeah,
Mm,
the mannequins had like clothes and they were painted on. There was a whole bunch of graffiti. Everything was run down, sandy. Wood was rotting everywhere. So it was just an abandoned town. That's what Nuketown on the Cold War was. Then on Black Ops 4, Nuketown was a Russian style village in snow. There's like Russian graffiti, Russian signs and imagery all over the place. I hated that Nuketown, and because of how the fucking guns worked. It's like you were shooting at fucking brick walls.
Yeah,
Bullets didn't go fucking through. It didn't go through anything unless you put in fucking FMJ on certain weapons, like the cordite
yeah.
and other stuff. That that shit was horrible. But yeah, I feel like, or I'm pretty sure when Treyarch gets their next game next year, it's gonna be Nuketown something. I hope they go back to Vietnam. They only did it once, and it was a cool experience. I like older eras that are not fucking World War II. The most milked era in gaming history.
It is.
It's so milked. They're gonna now make fictional stories.
Yep.
"Quote unquote Vanguard." What the fuck does that have to do? Like Vanguard's story makes no sense realistically. It's just all made up shit. At
Vanguard
least
didn't
with
happen.
Sledgehammer's World War II, you were fighting in actual real events. D-Day, Normandy. Uh, that actually happened. You actually see realistic parts of that beach. You see the satellite when you go further inland. I know Saving Private Ryan had a scene where they were at a satellite and one of their soldiers got killed by a German. They talked about the death camps. That actually happened. Like they actually go through real places, even though it's fiction. You see some real areas. Vanguard, I can't fucking tell you what was real. It was all fiction. It was all fiction, man. The first thing that fucking stood out was a black commando, a black British commando with the red berets. I'm like, wait a minute, who the fuck is this guy?
I don't think that's accurate.
I cannot tell you, or I can't point to any event where that actually happened. So I know they were pushing diversity because they created a unit. They created a unit. The black guy was the leader. He recruited a Russian female sniper who had a fucking vendetta on every fucking German alive. It was kind of annoying to keep hearing her talk about, I'm gonna kill this German, or I'm gonna rip their head, I'm gonna slice their throat. I'm like, yeah, I get it, you're mad. Calm down. Then there was this pilot who the only thing interesting about him is that he liked baseball. He had like a very like fanboyish baseball persona about him. And then there was this New Zealand guy, New Zealand engineer. So there was that 4 people, and then there was a 5th guy, but I think he gets killed at like mission 1.
Oh
They
god.
created like this, not disgruntled, but just like kind of diverse character unit that did not exist in history. And their main goal was to uncover this secret project that was created after the death of Hitler. They're trying to basically revise the Reich in Hitler's absence. And the whole game was just you reliving past memories because at the start of the game you get captured, and throughout the middle parts of it you get interrogated. The guy interrogates different people within your squad, and you play their history on how they got there in the first place. So you weren't really playing the present at all. You just played the past of everything. Then once you get to the end, now you're in the present. Everyone's all together and fighting to get to the main guy, kill the main guy, steal a plane. Then you start uncovering the secrets inside the plane that try to make zombies canon in the multiverse of Call of Duty. They talk about the Ether story, Project Ether, Project Nova. Nova's Black Ops. Why the fuck are they referencing Black Ops games in a Vanguard game? It's like, what the hell? They tried to put everything together. Like Vanguard was the multiverse of all the Call of Duties. That's a straight up fucking no in my book. They try to put in Modern Warfare. Because in Cold War they brought in Modern Warfare characters like Zakayev from fucking COD 4. He was there. Not Steiner. What's his name? Krichenko. Kiki, you should remember Krichenko. He was the guy that who tackled Woods out of the window and blew up, but survived in Black Ops 2. And Mason started getting PTSD. He starts seeing the numbers scroll up on the screen when he's beating the living shit out of him.
Steiner! We have to kill Steiner!
Steiner was the German scientist, which was shot in the head by Mason, who thought he was Reznov. It's like,
My
I am
name
Victor
is Victor
Reznov.
Reznov.
Yeah,
Mason, no.
that was the scene. Mason, no. Fucking Hudson. See, I remember those characters were very iconic. I I can't tell you fucking Vanguard's cast. I can barely tell you Modern Warfare, but going back to how all the stuff created.
Did you
World War
get the
Two.
did you get
What?
the new Modern Warfare?
It was yes, but I didn't buy it.
How was the campaign?
If my one word description of Modern Warfare, it is theatrical, would be my response. None of the main characters die. Like your favorite characters do not die. They are put in like dire
Near
situations, but
death
they fucking
situations.
sue their fucking way out of it.
Well, that's
Not
nice.
Mary Sue. They plot armor. You don't feel for their safety because they deal it like they deal it with ease. The only character that gets questionably almost killed is Soap, and he's like a bro. Him and Ghost, they're like bros. They're very friendly towards each other. Not emotional in the sense of like cryberries, but they do question enemies' motives and they question their own leadership, doing sus shit because they brought in Shadow Company, which if you remember Modern Warfare 2, that was Shepard's army. They're the ones who basically betray you, which another criticism of me when it comes to remaking Modern Warfare 2. Why are they still using the same fucking templates? Why
Yeah,
are they bringing the exact same outcomes that happened in 2009 to the remake? It's supposed to be reimagined, not grabbing the same fucking ideas.
Because they're
yeah,
unoriginal.
Shepard becomes evil. Like, can he not for once? Shadow Company, his own private militia, turns against the main characters. At least they don't kill off Ghosts. Uh, Also, Ghost is like 6 fucking 4. He's a tall motherfucker in that game. Yeah,
definitely.
they started bringing in old shit. They didn't have any original content. The only thing original is the well, I'm trying to remember. I think the cartel was the first. I'd never seen Call of Duty do cartel stuff. I guess that would be the most original aspect.
Yeah,
Uh, Fighting in the United States, not original, but they did fight in Chicago. They were looking for this guy who was literally about to nuke Chicago. So I wouldn't say that is unoriginal. Modern Warfare 2, the Russians invaded Virginia. And you fought in the neighborhood of Virginia. That was pretty cool though. Fought in a neighborhood. You also fought in a restaurant, Burger Town. You fought in multiple restaurants actually.
Burger Time.
Yeah, so it was like urban combat, which Modern
Mm-hmm.
Warfare 2 originally did better than
No,
Modern
no
Warfare.
Russian day.
Oh shit. Oh, even at the end of Modern Warfare 2, they hint Makarov. I swear, if they bring in another moment where it's another Russian, no Russian, I am just gonna be very mad.
Wouldn't they have done that in this one since it's originally in Modern Warfare 2?
Well, they decided to not use the Makarov character, so they're putting him in Modern Warfare 3. They gave you a different villain in this game, which is a combination of three villains total. One was the cartel leader, which played a small role.
The
Another one was
cartel.
this guy who was mad about you killing, I guess, one of their leaders. So he tries to go like vendetta and revenge mode and
The
try to
cartel
nuke the United States. Then there was Shepard betraying you,
again.
betraying the Mexican Special Forces and Task Force 141.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Suicide Squad.
pretty much they are the Suicide Squad.
Okay, so what do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about Creed 3?
I haven't seen it.
I'm
It's not
excited
out.
for it.
It's
Oh,
not
is
out.
that out? I haven't
Yeah.
seen Creeds at all.
Oh, you need to
No,
watch. Oh, you need to watch those. Those are well. You watched Rocky, right? Like
I
all the
haven't even
Rocky
seen
movies.
Rocky.
Oh, you gotta
There's
watch.
4 movies, right?
There's 6.
there's 6.
What? Oh fuck no.
They
I'm
go
reading the Spark
downhill
notes.
after the 4th one.
Ah,
Arguably.
maybe that's why I remember 4.
I'm not gonna lie. You can really just skip Rocky 5 and just go straight to Rocky 6.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, the only quote unquote good thing about Rocky 5 was like that was the final fight because they fought outside. That was really it.
Yeah.
Other than that, you don't really need.
Rocky was basically brain dead at that point.
Yeah,
Fuck happened to him?
He was a boxer.
he's a boxer.
Damn, dude. Brain damage?
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
talk about it all. They bring it up in like Rocky 6 and in like Creed especially.
Oh,
Mhm.
is that what made him quote unquote die off screen or something in the future Creed movies? Because Sylvester's not there anymore.
Uh,
He's
I
in the
don't.
first one for sure. And
He's in the first and second one.
Yeah,
yeah.
the third one I didn't see him at all in the trailer.
And no, he's not gonna be in the third one. So they might,
They might have
because
Yeah,
killed him
they
off.
might.
they might either kill him off or they might just say he doing something. He vacationing or whatever. I don't know.
Vacation.
Because Michael B. Jordan is the one directing this one, so
Mm. They brought in what's that one actor's name who's playing King?
Jonathan Majors.
Dude, that guy's going
Yeah.
places. Because
definitely.
of Loki, I keep seeing him in other shit now.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about the MCU is it's going you gonna be with them motherfuckers for a while, but they gonna put you. But they
10
gonna put
years,
you on.
probably.
They gonna make sure you get they gonna make sure you get your name out there. I will say that about them.
Yep. What's this? Oh. Creed 3. What are the movies out there right now? There's Megan.
I want to go see. I want to go see that.
I have to go see that with somebody. I don't want to just like.
Yeah. Like I don't want to go. Puss,
Oh.
Puss in Boots.
No, I don't have anybody in mind. I'm just
Puss
like,
in Boots. Puss in Boots is pretty good. I haven't seen it yet, but
yeah, I definitely want to go see that.
I think I think you can watch it on Amazon, but I feel like you have to buy it or have some sort of subscription.
Yeah.
Because I see it on my Fire Stick. Y'all see Avatar 2?
I have not seen that yet.
no.
Visual gasm.
Are you trying
Very
to tell?
beautiful.
So you trying to tell me that much good?
Yeah, it's good. It doesn't uh take you away from the characters or story. It's more of an adventure, like a spiritual and visual adventure because it's family now going to another clan that looks different than them. If you've seen the trailers, there's the blue skin, which is like the main group of characters. I don't know what tribe they're in. Then there's another clan that lives in, no, not lives in the water, but their village is surrounded by the use of swimming and fishing. So they look different. Their bodies have adapted to be efficient in swimming. So they go into that uh new clan to basically survive from obviously the humans because they're still the enemies in this. But now they've gotten creative, but I won't tell how they got creative, but you'll appreciate it. You'll appreciate how they make this villain. It's like,
Hmm.
goddamn, they're going fucking scientific on this shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Just to survive or to fucking colonize the land, they are now going to like very scientific steps in making it happen. It's a fun movie. 3 hours, whatever. I can handle that shit. It's a good movie though. Don't drink too much Mountain Dew.
Yeah, the movies nowadays, I don't even be wanting to get a drink half the time. But I gotta get popcorn, so technically I gotta get a drink.
Yeah. Unless you want to die of salty and buttery shit.
Listen, I need that carbonation with the popcorn because if I sit there and eat it, I'll start feeling sick. Straight up. But if I get that burp, it'd be all good. Oh, Kiki lagged out.
Oh my god, stop! I got him.
There he
What
is.
you doing, bro?
Hey, my camera's working. Nothing. It's just when y'all start. How can I put this? When y'all start like doing like the little circle thing, buffering. That's
Oh, you're dropping connection. That's what it is.
yeah. And then I can't. And then I reconnected, but I couldn't hear y'all. That's why I left.
Nah,
But yeah, when I go to the movies, depending on what time I go, I typically um I typically don't get anything depending on the time I go.
I gotta get the popcorn every time, bruh. And
I
recently,
get
I
the
started
salty
getting like
pretzel.
actual food. Yeah, I started getting like either the pretzel or like shit. Last time I got a burger and fries.
I get the pretzel bites.
What movie theater y'all got out there?
Uh,
AMC,
Regal 19
yeah, Rigo 19 is it's a lot.
used to be Silverado, but
See,
Regal bought them out.
we got this place called B&B Theaters.
Never heard of that. Is it small?
It's big. It's bigger now. Like they got like grand screen and shit. They got a bunch of different locations. It's it's like AMC copied them out here
Oh,
because they didn't have the recliner seats at first.
I feel like my theater, the one that I go to, they always had recliner seats. It just
Yeah, and that's
recently,
how
within the
B and
past
B
year,
is.
they implemented 4D.
Yep,
Like I
same with
remember
B&B.
seeing the seats, just a rows of them in this hallway covered in like tarp. I'm like, oh, they're finally getting 4D. But this one guy I used to watch, his theater had it for the longest, probably more than a year before my theaters decided to get it. Eventually, I
I
want to
can't.
try that, but those
I don't
tickets are
like
fucking
4D.
expensive.
I don't care for the experience. It's like
Yeah, I just want to
You don't
watch the
care for the
movie.
motion and whatever. I don't even know what 4D has.
it's like the seats move. You get smells. If the water splashes in the movie, you get splashed with like water and shit. It's no, it's too much.
Bro, that just reminds me of a fucking. I think it was Universal Studios
Yeah,
down in Florida. It was a Shrek screening, and it was just like 4D, where whatever happened on screen, you felt it. Let's say
Yeah.
in the Shrek movie, mice started running across the floor. You would
Yep.
get simulated air sprays that literally mimic something running across running across your feet. There was a scene where this guy got stung, and the seat had like this rod that would like poke your back. I guess that was 4D. I don't know
I
if you
think
had to
that's
wear
where
special
4D started.
glasses. Yeah,
yeah. It started from like the little.
but that was decades ago.
Yeah, they no, they've been had it. Like they've been had 4D. It's just
Yeah,
now it's just starting to
Now
become a
it's
lot
at the
more
movie theater.
popular at the movies and shit.
Hmm
I remember the time where a fucking 3D glass was black and red. Not black and red, blue and red.
Yes, I remember
Fucking
that. Now they
Nostalgia,
look
bro.
like this.
and when you take them off, everything's all broken. Your left eye
Yeah,
sees blue, your right eye sees red, and you open
Not,
them both, and you see like so many colors.
not to
and I
mention
always used to keep them.
Yep.
you'd have a fucking headache.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Now 30 is just like clear glass. But I remember, I think I saw Toy Story 3 in 3D. I didn't like it because it really blurred a lot of things. It looked like I had bad vision the
I
entire
saw
film.
Endgame. I saw Endgame in 3D. I think.
You get that blur effect. Like it's a lot of
I
things
think
just
the
were not
last
clear.
movie I saw in 3D was Doctor Strange.
Daniel.
Oh, that was probably fire in 3D. I wish I did. The first one or the
Yeah,
second one?
the first one.
We saw the second one together. That was just regular screening.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Ant-Man.
Quantumania.
Oh, that's the first movie I'm going to see this year.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm lying. I might go see Puss in Boots before then, but like that's the first movie I'm excited for
Yeah.
this year. Ant-Man is in trouble.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully they don't smoke his pack.
Man, it looks like it.
I got a feeling they're gonna, because Kang is his whole goal right now is trying to escape that mug. So
Yep.
we're just gonna have to
I
see.
don't know if he's going to kill like prime Ant-Man, but I feel like he will kill other variants of Ant-Man.
I feel like he already has.
Oh no, he definitely has. He's just going to kill more, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
What about Shazam, Fury of the Gods?
I think that's gonna be good.
The trailer looked promising. I'm
Like
not like excited for it.
the first one was really, really, really good. So I'm very excited for the second one. Only thing I don't like about it is the suit.
Yeah.
I don't like. What do I like about this? I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see Mary. Is that her name, Mary?
Mm-hmm.
Mary Model? Yeah. They were showing the what looks like the new 52 outfit versus the one now. Okay, now I see Billy's outfit. Yeah, Billy's outfit got more details in it, more color shades versus the original one, which it was just one solid color, red with golden bracers. Lightning was literally just a light. I don't mind his new outfit. I just wish they didn't remove the hood.
Yeah.
I wish the hood was like a part of the outfit
And
instead
they
of the
gave
hood
Black Adam
down.
a hood
Yeah.
just to nuke the whole universe. And they dropped those movies 6 months apart, within 6 months of each other, but they're not related.
DC fucking up. Fucking up big
DCU
time.
don't exist in my mind anymore.
It's about to fucking die. Everything we know is about to end. I think to start over again. That
That's
also comes into question the solo movies like Batman and Joker. Like, where do they fit in?
they
They're gonna stay just on the sideline
those are
doing their
just
own thing.
standalone things they just do on
That's
their
just
own.
adding more complexity to things.
Not really. I mean, just think of it as a different universe. They all take place in a different universe.
Yeah, but they'll be competing.
And not really. I mean, they're not gonna all come out around the same time.
Let's hope
Yeah.
not.
That would be
We have a second Batman coming. We had a second Joker coming. I'm hearing shit about Booster Gold.
I've been hearing stuff about that too.
I don't know how to feel about Booster Gold getting a
I don't
movie.
even know that fucking guy.
You don't know?
Oh,
He
Blue
shouldn't have
Beetle.
he shouldn't have a movie. He should get introduced to somebody's movie though, like be like a side character.
Blue Beetle, I'm actually pretty excited for, and I feel like that's how they should start up the new one.
The new superheroes.
Yeah, like the new universe that DC trying to do.
Yeah, I feel
Oh
like the
boy.
way they're gonna reset it is with Flashpoint. I feel like that's the only way to respectfully do it.
That was their plan from the get go. Like when they announced Flashpoint, like is to reboot everything.
That's the only way they can do it.
Which is cool, I guess, but there's 100 different Barry Allen stories y'all could have chose, but I see why y'all choosing Flashpoint. I get it. It's very much a cop out.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like every move that DCU has made since be since Batman v Superman was a cop out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a slow downward spiral. Well, I wouldn't say a slow downward spiral. Pretty much a nosedive.
Yeah, because pretty much outside of Wonder Woman and Shazam, and I guess if you want to count Aquaman, I guess
No.
I didn't really too much care for it. I mean, it was cool, like the
It had
visually,
Willem Dafoe in it. That's the only nice thing I'm gonna say
like
about it.
visually it was cool, but plot wise it was like, okay,
It was
this is
poo
kind
poo.
this is kind of predictable.
It was predictable. It was generic. They didn't even try.
Maybe the second one might be a little better. Hopefully,
Yeah, it ain't gonna have Amber Mid in it.
of course, that's already a plus.
I think she has less than 10 minutes of screen time. I just
I
saw a
gotta take these
fucking
off to play the game.
spoiler, a fucking
Oh,
flash spoiler
oh no.
of the actual or one of the enemies or the main enemy, and I just lost the fucking picture. Where'd it go? What the fuck? That was right here. Hold on. Oh damn! I already lost the picture. But it showed action figures. Showed a young Barry Allen with his like, I guess, uh, not new suit, but his old suit, I guess. And it showed what probably be the end version of Barry Allen with his new suit, and then it showed a Dark Flash.
Oh yeah, they said that was. Yeah, they said that was
He's like
fire.
wearing all black, and he looks
Mm-hmm.
like melted rock or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looked like the Black Flash in the comics, or the Flash, if you even remember what that looked like in fucking CW's TV show.
Mm-hmm.
The latest season where Ebord was in the black suit because he inherited all of the negative Speed Force characters. I don't know. It's a complicated fucking story, but he used a lot of the Speed Force entities, Steel Force, Speed Force. I know there's another force in there, but it made his suit literally black with yellow lightning. It kind of looked like that type of Black Flash would be in the movie, which is coming out, yeah, this year.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Well, it's probably gonna be dumpster fire, but I'll still go and see
Dumpster shit.
it. Definitely. Well, I think we can wrap it up for now because it's about like one. It's about like hour and 30.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
That time
128.
flew by. God damn.
Yeah,
Definitely. But all right, ladies and gents, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Delayed W. I was your host again, the Don. Wolf, J Money. Do you have any shameless plugs?
I do not. So J Money, go ahead.
No plug, but it's your boy J Money. Catch y'all on the next one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Remember to send us donations. Donations.
Donate, fucking donate, fucking donate.
And we're out of here.